Hello, hello, hello. Finally, my fellow TBCians around the globe, I cannot be specific with the country now because we are globally, we are one family. And you don't know how grateful I am to have all of you on board in this private community. Yes, it has been a very long journey, my fellow TBCians. We did not reach out this day easily, but yes, of course, along this road, there has been some drifts. One philosopher once mentioned that there was never an easy road. That is true. And of course, there was never an easy journey. So today, I will be sharing with you not much, but less and simple at the same time, because this live streams will be ongoing. So we have to take it not easy, but step by step. And I know during my sharing with you, there's gonna be some questions, concerns, and yes, we do have those with doubts, you know, but already we have one of our TBC secretary as a moderator in this whole chat. If you have a question, you just have to type there. And then after 30 minutes of our live broadcast, then we will attend to your questions. But not every question is going to be answered, because some of the questions we already have a source where to source out the information. You know, it's I would say we are at the university of abundance. That's how I can call it. And thank you, everyone. I can see the first person to be on this chat, surprisingly, it's South African TBC Secretary. Thank you to be on board. And followed by some of my matrix leaders. Welcome. I won't mention you by names, but during our discussions, and then we will pick up names when we reply to your questions. And thanks everyone to be on board, and our apology for this morning's technical breakdown. We had to devise other means in order to capture a strong signal, but we are fine now, and it's going to be ongoing. So, and now, I won't ask questions, but let me proceed sharing with you. And I also love to thank our global loving private admin, I'll put it that way. Though many of us, we are interested to know exactly who the admin is. And I would say, for now, it doesn't matter. What matters now is, what are we doing exactly? Are we really in this to end poverty together, or we are just here for other things? But the mission of the Billion Coin, it's one. And when you commence your TBC presentation, especially from the slides that we normally use, the mission of TBC, it's destined to end poverty globally. And when our loving admin planned the whole structure, I still believe that he knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't just dream of something and say, no, I'll just give it a try. Well, we do try some things in life in many ways. Some they believe to try things and fail first in order for them to learn. And some, during the struggles of life, what we have been going through under these pressures of the elite system, that it's actually a learning curve for some of us. That is why not everyone is going to be a millionaire or a billionaire. We are being categorized, and a certain category, yes, we wouldn't love to use the word of saying there will be servants. No. Actually, we don't want servants. We want everyone, including the servants, to be in this abundance and learn how things are done in the billion coin. Because what is important currently, you look around and check at the questions that are being asked. Some of them really are so irritating. Even if we know the answers, some of us, we can't just reply to those questions because they are time consuming and they exhaust the energy. And most people who are asking those questions are the ones who have started with us just after TBC was launched in 2016. They're still asking the same question over and over again. But surprisingly, if you can look at the blog now lately, the admin is posting more than 2 articles, even more, to keep us posted. Because remember one thing, my fellow TBCians around the globe, the elite system, it has been around for decades. If I can do my calculations right, they are almost over 2,500 years, because the whole concept started in Egypt. And then when Moses was sent to go and rescue our brothers and sisters from that bondage, and then that empire crumbled. But it was not the end for that system. It went underground. Okay, then if you can follow exactly from there, where did that system or empire rose again? We have only one queen currently in the UK. So we are talking about the same system. So I can't explain more on that, but many of you will understand me. Now, when you calculate your calculations from 4020 BCE to date, it will give you approximately over 2,500 years. So you see how advanced the elites are. And for your information, they don't sleep. And they're using one code. And that has given them an opportunity to manipulate all the minds of humanity around the globe. But here comes another question. When we say we want the mandate from them to run our affairs meaning that our lives. Are these people you are talking about, the elites, are they from another planet, or are they from the same planet that you are living in? I think the answer is obvious. Now, if they are from the same planet that you are living in, so there's no difference between us. The difference is the ideology. Their ideology is to exploit everything in this planet called Earth. And then their mentality is to control, is to control everything, including lives. But we know at the end of the day, who is in control of lives? There's only one creator, who is Jehovah. He controls lives. And now, if the system that we're talking about, it's with us in this planet, then their time should be over and the new things should take place in order to eradicate poverty globally and at once. But how is it going to happen while some of us are taking a back seat? But we are almost 3 million now. And last year, when we celebrated our first year, we were only just about 100,000, but 94,000, if I remember very well. So we have multiplied 30 times from that time to date. It gives us almost 3 million. Now, from here to our next third TBC celebration, what are we looking at? It might not be 30 times. It might triple, maybe 90 times. But at a minimum, we are talking about over 85 million. Now, tell me, where have you seen a system like the Billion Coin where the creator is sharing 50% with all the people who are involved in the whole arrangement? Tell me of any. And secondly, as a networker, I went through a lot of things. I traded Forex for almost 8 years, and then I traded stock exchange shares for 5 years. And there's so many things that I've picked up in both markets up until the elite system came on board and get a hold of the what do you call this, the brokers. And then after that, both systems were gone. Now they're under the control of the elite system, whether we like it or not. And we have our mother, which is Bitcoin, and it was launched, it's almost 10 years, right? Yeah, at the price of 0.001 cents in dollars. That was equivalent to 7 cents with our currency in South Africa, rands or ZAR. You could buy many of those coins during that time because the value was so low. Now, the system of control, it goes as far as interfering with our personal lives. And the way things are being done, it's like these people are from another planet, but they're from the same planet. So we don't need any association with them or any dealings with them, because we are currently on transformation state, meaning moving out from the scarcity mind to the abundance arrangement. So these are two different things. So I was trying to expand on the question of others who are still asking, why are we not on the coin market system? No, we can't be, because the billion coin has the formula. And we know the formula, it gives us between 1 to 5% ongoing. So this is not a liability. This is an asset. So we need to keep that in mind. TBC is not a liability, and TBC, it's an asset. And TBC currently, it's on its way to be accepted by many. And it is not just a coin, but I love to use my word by saying it is money. Why I'm saying this? We can still exchange TBC peer-to-peer. Since from 2016, after I came on board, we have done a lot with TBC. We can point out a lot of things that we did, actually more than now. And some of us now, we can't do as much as we were doing before because of the growth in the billion coin requires more of our attention. But we are coming back because we've been there and we know where we are heading. So from here where we are, we will multiply more than 7 times about our earnings. And it is not difficult. If you want to know how you can hook up with trusted sellers, there's so many of our leaders that can help on that. But choice is yours. You must know who you're talking to, who you're hooking up with, and so that that person can take you through with our system. How does it work? How things are done. When you listen to most of my videos, at the end, I love to advise everyone to subscribe on my YouTube channel, and we have a website, www.tbcmaltine.com, and then the rest of the information, you'll find it there on my videos. It will guide you how you hook up with me, and then I can take you through, like I've already mentioned that in the billion coin, it's like we are at a university, and of which is true, because what is being taught here in this community, it was never taught in any of the schools. That thing we know. So money was never taught from schools. money is being taught in this community. It is not difficult. Whatever you want to know, just go through the blog and switch off to your native language. We have almost every language there. Since the billion coin, it's in all lands around the globe. So we cannot answer every question. I've already mentioned that. But sometimes, even if we know how to answer all the answers, we don't have to spoon feed our community, but we will love to do one thing with our TBC community and follow the instructions and read the blog daily, because all the answers that are being asked today, they are in the blog. Okay. Now, let's look at the this abundance of TBC. You know, beyond this coin, there are more surprises in store for everyone in this community. And what is it stopping us to partner with others, to market ourselves? Because we did this before. I've already mentioned that in 2016, towards December, we made a lot of fortune. Some can tell, and some of them who were together during those days. And how did we manage to reach out? Because we had a plan. So why should it fade now? And we are still going to make it. And there was a time whereby our admin was going through some challenges. Yes, our admin went through challenges, but because of the love they have for this important private community, they never let anything loose. Instead, they protected us. Yes. And I am a witness to that they did protect everyone in this community, irrespective of our negativity at times. They protected us from the hands of the discounters and the scammers, the trolls, you name them. Otherwise, the creator of the billion coin would have said, you know what, I'm done. This is enough. Then I'm pulling out. I'm letting everything loose. Then let the system die. But where have you seen a creator who has this heart in this world? Not in our time. So we count them. Now, he is still the unknown. And I'm praying day and night that he remains unknown, because if he remains unknown, this mission will be fulfilled accordingly in no time. What is happening about the known ones? If I may ask, today, what is happening with the known ones? They leave our community or communities astray with no penny, promising this, promising that, we will do these high returns, the HYIPs, syndicates. And then our people, because of what they are going through, they'll fall into those traps. They'll take their last pennies or last monies and inject those monies into these high yield programs. What will happen after 3 weeks, a month, or etc.? They will disappear. And then most of those people, when they come on board in our community, then they will start asking questions, giving us, some challenges, and not learning, expecting magic to happen or miracles. No, it's not going to happen that way. Now, if you believe in something and that thing is going to work for you, but if you're waiting for someone to show you the proof that it's working, I'm sorry, that time ain't not gonna come. You will remain in shackles for the rest of your life, because as soon as someone reaches out, that person will never tell you. Instead, will surprise you. You won't even get news from that particular person, but some people will tell you, oh, this person is no more here. He's somewhere else. Why should that person tell you? You have to stand up and make a change now. Don't expect other leaders and community members of TBC to do things for you while you are sitting back, doing nothing, complaining. We saw what happened in the Facebook. That is why admin has to intervene and say, Now, currently, people are beginning to seek answers from Facebook. Wow, I was shocked. And I love what admin did to save us again from the hands of the trolls. Trolls, you know what they do? They will bite you. And once they bite you, they even bite your bone marrow. Where will you get your bone marrow? Please. So let us listen and follow how is the TBC admin guiding us on how things are done. That's the only way to get hooked up with our system, meaning to understand our system. Now, we have shared quite a lot now. I know there should be some questions on the chat. I see we have our fellow TBCians from across the border of South Africa, which is Namibia, the former Southwest Africa. And thank you for being with us. And we would love to extend our invitation to them that this is not the end. There is a possibility that later on again, I will live stream, because many people were available earlier, but due to the holiday in South Africa today, they left. But I know later some will be available. And everyone is welcome to join us around the globe, from around the globe. And we also thank other leaders who are here with us. And KZN is another province, the biggest province in South Africa. Thanks, Leader Archie, for joining us. And we encourage that you invite others to join this live stream because it's educational. We will be sharing much today. Like I said, I won't be going deeper into things, but we have to move step by step. And some who are interested to hook up with me private, like as I've already mentioned in my videos, all the information is there. The website, Facebook, private, please, and YouTube channel. You just subscribe, and then I'll pick you up. Then we will take it from there. Okay. Now, I don't see any questions today, but I would love to see questions since I've been here for almost 30 minutes. Yeah. Sorry, I'm losing the power. Let me just connect. All right. Now, there are some articles on education. When you look in there, quite interesting articles. They are giving us a broader scope of what is the current position of our admin. And, you know, when you go to formal school or technical school or college, before you obtain your results, you have to go through some syllabus. You will never obtain your pass mark by the end of the year if you didn't study, you didn't prepare yourself. So what the admin is doing currently, it's preparing us for this graduation of abundance. And remember, I mentioned earlier during our sharing that the future of the billion coin, which is us, it's bright, and we need to prepare ourselves because there's quite a lot of things that I've learned so far through the billion coin. I didn't know about the elites. I didn't know about their hidden agendas. There's quite a lot. So if I can sleep 2 days without me reading something from the admin, I'll be very, very sick. Actually, I'll be admitted, believe you me. Even if the admin did not forward anything, there are still other articles from 2016 that we did not pick up. So I'll advise you to go back in order to get things right in this community. Go back, start from 2016, take your time, and then you will be in line with the whole plan of the billion coin. Hi, brother Hervé Bleko. I'm all good. And yeah, our 30 minutes is over, but I'm still available. Let's share. If there are any questions, let's share. Okay. From yesterday, day before yesterday, at midnight, I thought maybe I've missed out the date and the time. But I realized later that, us and PNG, we are 9 hours different. And then with the Philippines, it's 6 hours different. So I thought I missed out, really, believe in me. So now, here we are today, though we had some technical breakdowns. My heart was so sore. Believe you, my fellow Tibicians. I was not going to sleep, but we managed to sort out the problem, and I promise that we will keep it that way. Now, I was on the articles that the admin has forwarded in order to guide us. Before the TBC was launched, they had a plan, and when they implemented the whole plan, they knew that when we follow the instructions, in no time, our mission will be fulfilled. But there was some interference along the way. I've mentioned the trolls, the discounters, and some attacks. But anyway, sometimes if you don't get those attacks, you won't be strong. So there were some delays. And the delays were not caused by the admin. The delays were caused by us not following the instructions. Only few of us did. We can mention a lot. And we're talking about two different systems here. The Billion Coin, which is not market driven, it's independent. And then some, they have this question or mentality of saying, why not the admin, or why can't the admin allow us to cash out? Oh, please, what a question. Cash out, we've been cashing out from 2016. Myself, Lawrence, I am a send button myself. As soon as you come on board and learn with me, let me coach you, partner with me. Don't exchange your last wealth, please, meaning your cranials, because most of you don't have enough. So partner with me and then let me take you along. When you partner with me, you're entitled for 50% for all the sales that are generated, while your wallet is filling up. So when we are partners, it will be easy for you to understand how things are done. What are the strategies? Your wallet will be filled up, meaning we will be preparing you for the future businesses, to exchange your coins for goods and services, land, cars, properties, and so many other things. But if you chow them now, what will happen when that time arrives? You'll have nothing. Back to poverty again. We are trying to avoid that. We want to help you. We have a number of early stakeholders around the globe. We purchased these coins early. In our currency, it was 14 cents per full TBC coin. You know how much it is today. Now, you cannot compare a person who has abundance of these coins, not cranials, and the person who has cranials or one coin, please. In front of your eyes, you may think that you have a lot. There's more coming, so you better prepare yourself. So these are the things we are talking about, that there's more abundance in this community than any other program that we came across, you know. So we would love to invite everyone who is interested to come and work with us and share with us continuously. Since the value of our wealth is ongoing. Remember, I said it's an asset, it's not a liability. Okay, let me go through a question here. Hervé Bleko, I want to know, okay, let me see the question. Okay. Thank you, our brother Bleko, but you didn't state underneath where you're from. We would love to know, because most of the TBCians here, they are, okay, I've mentioned one of our TBCian from Namibia across the border of South Africa, and then we have others from South Africa. And then our brother, let me see, our brother Bleko, let me see. I don't know where, okay, where is our brother coming from? I don't know the country. Okay. Okay. Right. Here's the question, TBCians. I think, oh, okay. Our brother is from Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. The question that is asking is that he wants to know, now leaders are here, he wants to know if the 3 million strength members is included to those who registered but not yet paid their $10, or only the paid members. So before I come in, like I mentioned earlier, there are questions that I'll be in a position to answer. There are those I cannot answer because of the reasons that I've stated when we commenced the meeting. So anyone who's in a position to answer the question, please, you can just type and help Bleko. He's waiting for the reply. Okay. Thanks, South African TBC Secretary, for the reply. I don't know, is our brother answered? Okay, thank you. I would say you were rescued because I was not going to answer you. Thank you. Yeah, they are included, but there is a certain number, meaning there is a number for those who have paid the $10, and then there is a remainder of the number. But of course, it's coming. We are encouraging everyone to update their $10 wallets because migration, it's not around the corner. It's here, actually, next to you. And we're looking for other questions, but so far we don't have much questions today. But please, TBCians, don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube so that we can keep you posted. And then I think for now, if there are no more questions. I don't see any questions. Maybe we can share for, let me see, for 28. We can say, we can give you a couple of minutes to wrap up, and then we can talk later. You can invite others to join us. And this is the only way to get other things done and to learn, because we have to share at the end of the day. And no one is above the other in this community, and no one is better than the other. We are all the same, and we have to work together so that we can fulfill our mission or goal in no time. So, good people, I would love to say, if there isn't any questions, I'm gonna have to call off the meeting, and I expect to see you again and invite others. And I know we also have people with different languages, French, and you can invite those who will interpret for us as well, in English, also French, just like what is done in other groups. Yeah, I would say thank you again. It was our great pleasure from South Africa to have you all, and we are still celebrating our second year. And before I close, I would love to play something again. It's about celebration, though it's not the one that our admin has forwarded, by the Kool the Gang, right? This is by Madonna. It's called Celebration. There is another question there. Let me check. While I'm reading there, I'll switch off. Okay. To answer on that question, before that, I don't know, is there someone who would love to answer the second question from Heaven Blacko? He's asking, if someone won cookies by referring 100 people, and after migrating, none of the referred persons is taken in account, what will happen to his 10 TBC won? Can someone take that before I come in on that? Okay. Yeah, while you're still waiting for someone to respond there, then I'd love to chat a little with our member from Namibia. Hannes, I don't know, it could be your system that side, because I'm using a different system now. It's very loud, but try to adjust your settings or change the system, because I'm the loudest. I've tried to advance my HD. So I will live chat with you private, the two of us, then using the different system, and see exactly what could be the problem. Okay. Okay. Anyone who's going to answer the question before I come in? Leaders? Okay, let me come in. Brother Hervé Bleko. Every affair that is taking place in the Billion Coin, the admin has never left us astray. They forever forward us with a guide in advance, meaning before something happens. So based on your question, I don't think after the admin has given us something and then he will decide to take it away. No, it won't be possible. The whole arrangement, it's based on trust. So they will advise prior to the commencement of the migration that what are other things to be done. Okay, so I cannot give more answers than what I've just explained now. But I know that they keep up pace. They will let us know what is to be done, what instructions to follow in order to secure our wealth. But also, we work with the time frame. So we must try to work within the time frame, not outside the time frame, in order for us to complete this upgrades or migration as soon as possible. But of course, thanks our TBC secretary from South Africa, you will not lose your reward because you've already ended. Okay. That's the answer. I don't know whether you answered. Okay, my brother. You must touch base private. Later, I'm going to be having another live stream. You can join me, and you forever welcome, my brother. We welcome everyone. Yeah. You better wake them up, because if they don't pay their $10, yes, of course, they won't migrate. But I think now we are at work, guys. You can see that. We are at work. Let's do it. Hannes, I went through your message earlier. Please, my fellow TBCian, don't despair. Hang in there, and things will be fine. You need our support. We are forever here. We are just 2 hours away. So don't despair. If you feel down, your brothers and sisters are available in this community as TBCians, of course. So don't give up. Okay, thanks, Leader CD. Leader CD, she's from Val area, also one of our executive in South Africa. Any questions? I think we are closing now. We are closing now. Okay, I'm closing now. I'll thank everyone. TD Maluka from South Africa, thanks very much for being with us. And Secretary from South Africa, thank you again for helping us to respond in the whole questions that were asked in this chat. And then our brother Heve Blackwell, we are looking forward to have you. We are feeling you, man, but you're one of us. So you're welcome anytime from Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. And then thanks, let's see, our fellow TBCian from Namibia, thanks again for being with us. We need to discuss some things, touch base and find out my schedule. Though it has been a very hectic week, we are also preparing for our celebration events in other provinces. There's going to be more things happening. And then let's check. Okay, our leader, Veronica from Val also in South Africa. Thank you again for being here with us. And then let's see, our leader from KZN, Leader Archie, also pass our greetings to our brothers and sisters, TBCians in the KZN province. KZN province, it's one of the largest provinces in South Africa. And then thanks to everyone. I'm looking forward to chat with you. You can join us again later. And I would love to say thank you again and chat to you soon.